Shout out to Tampa. Free Puff right off the bat. Free Puff right off the bat. Free Puff right off the bat. That's what we doing here. Free Puff right off the bat. Right off the bat. So tomorrow, February 20th is the deadline for the prosecutors to file their brief. Who first? T-Sav 745 is first. First in the building. T-Sav 745. T-Sav. Let me see who's second. American Tradesman is second. FBA all day. Who that right there? Goddamn, there go my girl Myra. Mwah. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, can you just like stay on the phone with me real quick for like a little bit?
Well, what's going on?
Well, nah, cause some dude was right. He was asking, it's like the North guy BI thing here, and the stuff was like, yeah. So now he's working it from. I mean, cause like I guess he's doing something, and I said I never.
Take your bat out your bag.
Alright.
And just play like you swinging it.
Alright.
Alright. Oh, did you call Charles?
Yeah. He said that he'll be here in a little bit.
So the prosecutors take your bat out.
Yeah, so I have it.
All right. So it ain't no talk, ain't no playing.
I know.
You got your. Show him to me.
Huh?
He's standing right there by you.
No. He just he waited in his car. That's it.
Okay. Kais MD.
Yeah.
Kais MD. Funny blue jacket. So, hold on, y'all. So the prosecution has until tomorrow to file their reply brief. They go, Myra, check Myra out. It's free Puff. It's free Puff right off the bat. So, hold on, y'all. Let me get myself together here. Boom. Myra, thank you for the super chat. Kais JP, thank you for the super chat. Free Puff. Free Puff. So the prosecution has until tomorrow to file their reply brief. Puffy, Alexander Shapiro, and her team have already filed Puffy's appeal. The prosecution has until tomorrow to file their brief. After the prosecution files their brief tomorrow, Puffy's team, Alexander Shapiro and them, can file a reply brief by March 13th, 2026. So tomorrow's the 20th. So they'll have 30 days, no, 21 days to file a reply to the prosecution's reply to their initial brief. And then if the Second Circuit Court of Appeals doesn't make a ruling, then it goes to oral arguments April the 9th, live in New York City. Live in New York. Check me out. Check me out. So, I want to thank everybody for giving it a thumbs up. Hey, Myra, I got your hoodies ordered. Your 2 hoodies is ordered. They coming. Shout out to my girl Myra. She bought 2 hoodies. She bought 2 of them joints. She said, Sean, how much? I said, they 200 a piece. She said, that ain't, you ain't saying nothing. Give me 2. Give me 2. So I think, you know, Alexandra Shapiro, if I know Alexandra Shapiro, she wants the conviction vacated. Alexandra Shapiro wants the conviction vacated. Her position has been, since she filed the Rule 29 and she filed the Rule 33, her position has been that Puffy's behavior doesn't even satisfy the legal definition for a prostitution offense. What he did didn't satisfy that, right? So she asked for a Rule 29 and she asked for a Rule 33. A Rule 29 was an outright acquittal. She wanted the judge in the criminal trial to look at the definition of 2421. You good?
Yeah. As my mom just told me, so I was talking to her.
Okay. What? Them people still in the car?
Yeah. So he's looking down at his phone now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's why you got to keep your joint on. Remember? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A Rule 29. Alexander Shapiro said that what Puffy did, right? Hiring male escorts to sleep with his girlfriends, consenting adults, and that Puffy did not have the mens rea. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Put me on 50 likes real quick. Hurry up. Do it now. Do it now. Hurry
Dad,
up.
Dad.
What's up?
Dad, can I call my mom back real quick?
Yeah.
All right, peace.
That he didn't have the criminal intent to commit the crime of prostitution. He didn't know that what he was doing was prostitution. That it was a violation of the Mann Act. So that being the case, not only that, but his conduct, the relevant conduct, wasn't sufficient to support a conviction under the Mann Act. Because the alleged prostitutes who were the male escorts, Puff wasn't having sex with them, right? Puff was having sex with his girlfriends, who he was sitting back here filming. He was filming. He was filming, which he had every right to exercise his First Amendment right as an amateur filmer of corn on the cob. You know what I'm trying to say. Milton Scott, free Puff, man. McConnell, free Puff, man. So she asked for a Rule 29, which was an outright acquittal. The judge denied it. So then she filed for a Rule 33, which is a retrial. Let's run the trial back based only on the evidence. The only evidence that could be introduced in the retrial would be evidence pertaining to the Mann Act and the Mann Act alone. And her contention was that if Puff would have been tried on the Mann Act and the Mann Act alone, a lot of the evidence and a lot of the testimony and a lot of the witnesses that were presented and took the stand during the criminal trial for the racketeering conspiracy and the SEX trafficking, a lot of that evidence wouldn't have came to light in a Mann Act joint. So that being the case, you got to retry the joint. You got to retry, which they would have brought the jury back, retried it, and Puff would have been acquitted again. So Puff would have got out of that entire situation with no conviction, effectively making him an innocent man from the door. Making him an innocent man from the door. Puffy beat them at trial. He won. Yes, he did. 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 And so with the appeal, what Puffy's legal team is doing with the appeal, they want an outright reversal of the conviction, a vacation of the conviction. They want the conviction vacated. Overturn that shit. Overturn that shit. Overturn that. Overturn that. Overturn that. They want that. And if they can't get that, they also, in the appeal brief, put forward information and precedent cases that show that Puffy got the biggest sentence ever for the Mann Act in the history of the Mann Act. What's up?
Did that coach here, so we're walking like, yo, bro, but all the snow is dry from the field, bro. Look at this.
I see it.
All the snow gone.
I see it.
Gone.
All right, peace.
Like a little bit left.
Hey, see if Charles could drop you off.
Nah, so my mom said that she could come pick me up.
All right, cool.
All right, peace out, safety.
What was I saying? What was I saying? That Puffy, in the history of the United States, in the history of federal court, in the history of the Mann Act, Puffy got the largest sentence ever based upon his relevant conduct. As a first offender, no criminal history, gave that man 50 months. 50 months. 50 months. That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy. Nobody has gotten a sentence that big. Hit that like button, man. Share this video. Share this video. Overturn it. That's what I say too. You go, Sean. Shout out to my free Puff, man. Free Puff. So Alexandria Shapiro also argued for, you gotta resentence my man. You gotta resentence him. Right? These were consenting adults. These were consenting adults. And gotta resentence him. Bring him back. Bring him back. And resentence him, man. Puffy done already been down. He done been down October, November, December, January, February, 17 months. He been down 17 months. 17 months. 17 months. Also, the judge at sentencing mentioned the word coercion 4 times and force 2 times, which never should have even ever been brought into the conversation. So what he did, he sentenced Puff based on acquitted conduct, which is a violation of United States Sentencing Guideline Amendment 826. 5 to 6 current Supreme Court justices have spoken out against acquitted conduct sentencing. 17 former federal district judges wrote an amicus brief in the McClinton versus the United States case, calling into question acquitted conduct sentencing. And in Puffy's case, a professor from Cornell Law School, Ohio State University, and a former retired federal judge wrote an amicus brief for Puff a month ago, telling the Second Circuit Court of Appeals judges acquitted conduct sentencing is no good. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. I read the whole thing. So, everything is going in Puffy's favor. Everything is going in Puffy's favor. The fact that he's in prison is okay. The fact that he's sitting down is perfect. The fact that he's not distracted with a bunch of women is perfect. The fact that he doesn't have 2 and 3 cell phones is perfect. The fact that he isn't drinking any alcohol is perfect. The fact that he's not getting high is perfect. The fact that he's not smoking weed is perfect. The fact that he's not going to meetings is perfect. These 17 months in the feds has taught Puffy more about himself than he ever learned or knew about himself before this 17 months. And there was no other way Puffy would have been able to get his own attention to himself other than this situation. So what we do is that we take lemons and we make lemonade. What we do is we use alchemy, mental alchemy, and we transform something common into something special. What we do in these types of situations, we take adversity and we use it to push us forward. What we do in these types of situations is we take our setbacks and we use it to make a comeback. What we do in these types of situations is that we examine ourselves and we look at the mistakes that we made, and we look up and we look at ourselves and we say, man, where did I fuck up at? What did I do wrong? What did I do to put myself in this situation? What could I have done differently? What will I do differently the next time? How did I allow this person to get so close to me? What was it about me that I accepted this person into my life? We examine ourselves and we take full accountability. Full. 4. We learn from our mistakes. We don't blame other people for our mistakes. We don't do that. We look in the mirror. We look at ourselves. We look at our actions. We look at our judgment. We look at our decision making. We look at our choices. And if we've made a mistake, we say to ourselves in the mirror, I fucked that up. I did that to myself. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I fucked that up. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That's what we say. That's what we say. Sidebar. Sidebar. Oh man, we coming for all them documentaries. Funny Blue Jacket might as well get ready for the get ready. Alexandra Stapleton might as well get ready for the get ready. Netflix might as well get ready for the get ready. TMZ might as well get ready for the get ready. Tisa Tales might as well get ready for the get ready. NBC might as well get ready for the get ready. NBC Peacock might as well get ready for the get ready. News Nation might as well get ready for the get ready. Cause them lawsuits, Puffy gone, that goddamn pen, Puffy's lawyers keyboard gonna be whistling, gonna be smoking filing them complaints. Get him, Shaw. Fool him, devil. Fool him, devil. Free Puff. Free Puff. So I will be getting the brief tomorrow. If I don't get it tomorrow, the latest will be Saturday morning. If the Southern District of New York drops it late tomorrow, then I won't get it tomorrow. I'll get it Saturday. But you best believe, as soon as I get it, we gonna dissect it. Me and you together. Me and you together. God damn, where my abs at? Do I got my abs locked in? They coming in, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. FBI need to be held accountable for all the lies and just Puffy might have a case against the federal government for false imprisonment. He might. He might. He might. Puffy beat the feds that trial. Lawyer gonna be clicking them bottles. Bad boy, right? Bad boy, come out and play. Man, they might as well get ready for the get ready. Oh yeah, Ruben Blades. Even if he gotta serve his whole sentence, he'll be out. He'll be out before November, guaranteed. I'm thinking I got August, September. I got August, September. If he got to do the whole joint. if he got to do the whole joint. Because when he complete the drug program, he's eligible for 1 year of halfway house. So the 50 months comes down to 38 months. Then he's eligible for, he gets 1 year knocked off his sentence. The 38 months comes down to 26 months. And then it's good time. He 2026, he out. Guaranteed. Guaranteed either way. Either way. You understand? Hit that like button, man. I know that's right. False imprisonment on charges that are not relevant. Ain't no question. Mike Jones. Mike Jones, TX Blue. And see, when he get out, if you could say anything to Puff right now, what would it be? If I could say anything to Puff, if somebody in Fort Dix watching this, show Puff this. Somebody just asked me in the live chat that if I could say anything to Puff right now, what would I say? I say, Puff, stop being fat and look like something. Come out of there looking like something. You understand? Because you gotta come out of there. See what I'm saying? You gotta come out of there. You gotta look like something. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be ripped up when you come out of there. You gotta be ripped up. You gotta look like something. You understand? That's what I would tell him. I would say, tell Puff, stop being fat and come out of there looking like something. Take care of your physical health. Lose weight. Work on your mind. Work on your spirit. Learn the discipline. Learn to say no to people. You understand? Tiffany, you see it. You see a nigga cut up. Work on your concentration. Work on your focus. But first and foremost, work on your mental health. Work on your spirit. And lose some weight. Lose weight. You gotta come down. You gotta look like something. Sean G, Podcast with Soul. Tiffany, you see it. You goddamn see it, man. I don't know why I look like this. I don't know why I look this good. Anthony Lucas locked in. Free Puff. Sean G all day. Shout out to Kais JP for the super chat. And shout out to my girl Myra Carbo for the super chat joint. Super chat. I see y'all tomorrow. When the brief drop, I'm going live tomorrow. We're going to go through the brief together. Peace. Oh yeah, before I get off, I'm finna drop another video now. So make sure, put the bell on. Unsubscribe, and then resubscribe with the bell joint. Peace.